Our final award is the highest honor presented to an alumnus this evening. He's a man committed to improving the lives of people at home and across the globe, and is a passionate advocate for positive change.
Darius Assemi, President of Granville Homes, graduated cum laude from Fresno State with a degree in civil engineering in 1983. Raised in Tehran, Iran, he immigrated to the United States after high school. His time at Fresno State gave him the opportunity to learn and work with a diverse group of faculty and students. This experience, along with his upbringing in Iran, helped him to understand how to embrace diversity and its role in making our nation stronger. In 2009, Darius became president of Granville Homes, a company that has built over 5,000 homes. Ardent supporters of Fresno's Downtown Revitalization project, they have built 4 upscale multifamily projects in the Cultural Arts District. Darius and the entire Assemi family are deeply committed to improving the well-being of people here at home and across the globe by advocating for positive change. That passion drives Granville's involvement in programs that provide access to food, shelter, healthcare, education, and therefore hope to some of the Valley's most vulnerable residents. Innovative programs like Granville's Home of Hope have raised close to $3 million since 2006. A global partnership with American Medical Overseas Relief, an organization that operates a hospital in Afghanistan focused on the well-being of women and children, has treated more than 3,500 patients each month. For Darius and his family, building homes is simply the catalyst for sharing opportunities and blessings with those less fortunate around the world.
Please join me in welcoming Darius Assemi, your 2013 Distinguished Alumnus for California State University, Fresno.
Thank you. Before I start, I want to take a minute and thank Henry Perea and the Board of Supervisors for their leadership in advancing the partnership between business and government in Fresno County, and helping to put the 55,000 unemployed in Fresno County back to work. Henry, thank you. It's really an honor and a privilege to share this stage with so many outstanding individuals. And there are many, many more people here tonight and across this county and city that are more deserving of this award than I am. But I'm grateful to the Alumni Association and to the team that nominated me, especially Mr. Peter Robertson. Thank you, Peter, for the nomination and for this award from the Alumni Association. I'd like to take a minute to share some thoughts with you, if I may. Also, we're very privileged to have Dr. Castro here with us tonight. Have you ever given much thought to how you ended up where you are? Most of us have never known poverty, hunger, or life-threatening discrimination. Let's face it, the fact that we're sitting here tonight makes us winners of the birth roulette. Along the way, we had people who loved us, supported us, dropped a few things in the back, and steered us in the right direction, but not everyone is so lucky. I love the lessons from Robert Kennedy's famous 1966 Day of Affirmation speech delivered to a group of students at University of Cape Town in South Africa. He spoke of the millions of people in the world trapped in poverty, while others live lavishly and prosper. Kennedy said that discrimination, slavery, and starvation reflect the imperfection of human justice, the inadequacy of human compassion, and our lack of sensibility towards the suffering of others. He spoke about the danger of futility, the belief that there is nothing one man or one woman can do against misery, ignorance, injustice, or violence. Yet many of the world's great movements have flowed from the work of a single man, he said. I am a Muslim immigrant who came to Fresno from Iran more than 35 years ago. Those of you who are born and raised in the United States find it easy to take for granted the freedom and prosperity you were born into. For people in other parts of the world, this country is a beacon of hope to those living in poverty, repression, and hopelessness. The promise of a better life is what draws so many to the United States. They leave behind the land of their birth, their homes, families, only to seek out this land of opportunity. I am one of those people, and I'm privileged to call this land my home. The Central Valley is an amazing melting pot of people from different cultures and socioeconomic backgrounds, and Fresno State's student body exemplifies that. One of the things that I loved about Fresno State was the diversity of my classmates and professors. My time here gave me the unique opportunity to experience different cultures and ethnicities. But even with this diverse student body, the campus was not immune from the prejudices that are an unfortunate part of human nature. I was a student at Fresno State during the 1979 Iran hostage crisis, and I experienced firsthand what ignorance and prejudice feels like. While that was a difficult time for me, learning to overcome the prejudice not only made me a stronger person, it taught me about the sometimes difficult realities of the world. Most importantly, it made me more compassionate to the struggles that others go through and showed me that I didn't have to let hardships change me into the kind of person who falls victim to feelings of futility. Instead of feeling futile over what I could not change, I adopted a sense of responsibility to change the things that I can. I have a wonderful family who helped me make the person that I am today. Most of my sense of philanthropy comes from them. When we came to America, we were the underdogs. We know what it takes to face the adversities that come with being strangers in a foreign land. But rather than letting that adversity define us, we use the trials we faced to strengthen us. My mother, who is here tonight, thank you, taught me that money and wealth belong to earth. We can enjoy it today, but it could be gone tomorrow. She also taught me that the conduit we have to create wealth is God-given. And if our conduit is bigger than others, then it is our responsibility to share our wealth with those less fortunate. Fresno County is home to many who are less fortunate than us, with nearly 55,000 Fresno residents currently unemployed. I can't help but wonder if this has anything to do with the fact that only 19% of Fresno County residents have a college degree. On the other hand, what must it be like to be an 18-year-old graduating from high school who is smart, driven, and full of potential, but lacking the financial means and family support to attend college? We know that education is transformative. I am one example of that. Without the proper education and training, what does the future hold for this young man or woman? And what does it mean for the future of our valley when we fail to produce an educated workforce? At Granville Homes, we support many local nonprofits and are involved in policy and legislative work. Why is this so important to us? Because I'm tired of coming back to an impoverished Fresno. I'm tired of seeing some of our most promising young people leave the valley and never come back because they don't see Fresno as an area rich with opportunity. We could move Granville Homes to another California city or even to another state and probably be more profitable and live in a more culturally and economically rich environment. But yet we choose to stay here because we know we need to give back to this community and to those who have helped make our company successful. We feel obligated to use our resources to be part of this community's revival. But here's the bottom line, ladies and gentlemen. There is too much poverty in this world and in our city for us to sit on the sidelines arguing over petty issues. We have big challenges, and we need big idea people, not single-dimensional leaders. We need dissidents, mavericks, entrepreneurs, and people who will challenge our policymakers. Our community leaders must be in the business of providing hope for our community and those less fortunate. That hope must be based on decisive policies that will lead to a better tomorrow, not on hollow ideologies that will put our ship on a collision course with an iceberg, but on great policies that will help put some of the 55,000 people back to work in Fresno County. If you want to share ideas for ways you can help move our community forward, please give me a call. As citizens of Fresno, it is our responsibility to take the lead and work with our policymakers. All of us sitting here tonight are far removed from the poverty that's a way of life for so many in our community. But we have an amazing power to make a difference and help others live their lives in purpose and happiness, if only we can depart from the idea that the actions of one man or one woman are futile. I want to share with you 3 lessons I've learned over the years that have helped me both professionally and personally. First, take care of your personal life and find someone you love passionately to share your life with. Second, take care of the people around you, especially those that don't have the means to pay you back, because it is only when we expect nothing in return that we are truly giving. Third, regardless of how many times we have been broken down or up, personally or professionally, don't give up your dreams, and open up your heart and let the universe, God, Allah, send you good people and good karma. Because as St. Francis of Assisi wrote, it is in giving that we receive, and in pardoning that we are pardoned. I want to close tonight with a story of an orphanage I visited in Iran, my country of birth, in 1997. I was there during the noon hour, where lunch was being served. Their meal was an orange, a single solitary orange. And to see the look on these people's faces, kids from the age of 5 through their 20s, and the way they savored every bite and cherished every moment, rejuvenated my sense of philanthropy. That is when I realized there's too much poverty in this world for us to sit on the sidelines. Here we are in the richest nation on earth, where we on average throw away over 200 pounds of food per person per year, while others find themselves lucky enough to have an orange for lunch. So you can be that single person that makes all the difference in someone else's world. Because what it comes down to is this: when we are sitting on our deathbed, what will matter the most is not how hard we worked or how hard we played, but rather how many people's lives we touched in a positive way. We must do what we can to make a difference, and we must do it today, because we are not promised tomorrow. Thank you, and good night.